Championships happening in June in Brazil. And in front of us today, we have the Libyan team, Team A, facing off against DR Congo. And for the Libyan team, we've got Al Kanoush at number 4, Farah Rahim number 5, Milad Bouraji number 8, Muhammad Suleiman number 9, Al Durrahman Sharif, Muhammad Farat, Muhammad Al Sudani, and Muhammad Al Fazani. This being the Libyan team facing off against DR Congo at number 4, Chino Basola, Captain Justin Bahati, Chinose Promese, George Bendera, Alexis Bahati, Pascal Lucanieo, Donel Asan, Andrew Ashuza, Yateme Yamuremia, Christian Kona, Papi Mondomba, and Samuel Mazambe. Just a reminder, so out of this tournament we've had 5 days of round-robin competition, and today is in fact the last day of the round-robin. So tomorrow we'll be looking at the playoff series, which only will conclude 4 teams who are looking to go to the finals. Of course, Libya have cemented themselves in that placement with currently sitting at a number 2 position on the log. They've had an under-23 men African Championship. We will be looking to crown an African champion as well as conclude who will be going to represent the African zone at the World Championship in June at Sao Paulo, Brazil. And we are ready to go as Diana Manyaka, crew chief of this game, sends the ball up for the tip-off. And they're still tapping away, but Libya walk away with the first possession as well as the first basket very quickly, putting themselves on the board over there. as their number 11, Muhammad Farhat, scores the first basket. Number 10. DRC Congo on the move. The shot going up from Mazamba. Nothing able to connect. And Libya are quickly back down the floor. Number 10 again, Al-Sharif, who gets taken down, unfortunately, with no call. DRC ball is in the hands of DRC's Bahati, a prominent player for the DRC team who was able to lead his team with his impressive ability as he puts 2 points up for DRC. And I trust that you guys believe that this is going to be quite the game, as both of these teams do have something to prove. And of course, finishing off with a strong performance from Libya. As we see there, Farhat finds Malid but unable to connect for those 2 points. DRC, Lucanyeo takes the attempt shot, but it comes off the rim. And that hustle will pay off for Kenya, for DRC, as the ball does stay in their favor. Ball in the hands of Bahati. He takes the shot again, but it comes off the backboard. It is a bit of a chase down, as the ball was free after that attempt. And he passes it to Mazamba, who takes the open shot. And he gets called for a charge with contact coming from Farah, who positioned himself well for that one. Al-Sharif bringing the ball in, moving around the players, taking that shot again. He gets called on a charge, having not stopped himself before colliding with Bahati, who was set up on their offense. And a difference in some of the style plays that we've seen both of these teams execute, where they are more set up in a zone defense. Both of them, having watched them over these last couple of days, they were quite aggressive in some of the games. We watched DRC yesterday going up against Kenya, and they were relentless, of course, when they were still looking for their first win. And in this one, I think they're going to take their time, moving the ball around, looking for the man who's going to take the shot outside. Doesn't connect for it. And they will roll back into their defensive half and wait for Libya to set up. Ball is in the hands of the captain, Al-Rahim, who passes that over to Al-Sharif. Sharif does find Bujradi inside, but he's unable to connect. And Lucanyeo walks away with the rebound, and he quickly gets that out to Bahati. And we will now see how they play out this somewhat 3 against 3. Gets into position, but the ball just about bounces out, and Libya will be going away with the rebound, and somewhat of a stalemate as they're still looking for the next basket for each team. Gets all the way inside, nothing. Rebound collected by Libya as he is fouled, so that will be sending Milad to the free throw line to collect 2 attempts for Libya. On the line, we have Milad Bujrada, who makes good on his first out of 2 free throws. Misses the second one. Good hands and rebound positioning. Puts the ball back in the hands of Libya as Muhammad Al-Saudani is able to convert, and a careless inbound there actually sees the Libyans staying on the offensive, and they quickly pick up 5 points in just about 10 seconds with that offense, and they are still in the backcourt, so they are pressing DRC a little bit, and I think they smell blood in the water. They definitely know that they can push their agenda and convert all these loose balls into open opportunities for themselves, and they're back down the floor, and it has become a 4 against 3, and Milad converts once again. This has quickly become a 7-point run for Libya. DRC needing to find themselves a little bit, and Libya have waiting to set up in their zone offense. No connection for them there. DRC chased down the ball, but it is going over the sideline, so it is Libya's ball once again. Ball in the hands of Rahim. Crosses that over to Al-Sharif. Al-Sharif finds Milad inside. Doesn't connect. Lukanyeo collecting the rebound for DRC. And the fast break press, it is on. Bahati is stopped by Milad, who passes it over. Takes the attempt, but not able to connect. And it is quite an interesting visual we see. Farah does bring up the ball, but he's often looking for... He's often looking for Al-Sharif, who has been very successful in these first 5 minutes of this game. The score is up to 11 points to 2, and Libya have definitely taken a bit of a run at DRC, and they're going to keep at that. DRC not able to get that one to sink all the way to the bottom. Rattled in and out. And Al-Sharif with the steal. And the break is on. Milad sees his teammates in the front. Just about catches the ball, and he is able to get that to go, pushing that to a 11-point lead for the Libyans. And a timeout has been called, and I think that DRC is looking to go back to the drawing board and kind of figure out how they can slow the momentum of the Libyans and also just catch up. And we're back out of that timeout, and the ball is back in the hands of DRC. So we are looking to see what Coach Asosa has instructed his team to do. And as we can see, Bahati to a new player on the floor. Kona looking to feed that to his team. There's a bit of cross movement over the court. Quite a lot more movement. They need to be aware of the shot clock as it winds all the way down. Last second shot, but nothing connects. So that will send them back into defense. As you can see, your two ball handlers from Libya, Al-Sharif and Rahim. And what the performance we have seen by Al-Sharif, number 10 from Libya, who has scored, if no doubt, more than 10 points of these the 15 points that Libya is sitting with. And with that one, he actually collected he drew a foul for himself, and he's on the free throw line. Does bounce right back into his own hands. He sends it over to Malid, and Malid is able to collect 2 points, and just like that, from an and 1 into and 4. DRC having to find their way around the pressing defense from Libya. They do find the player inside, rushed the shot a little bit, so wasn't able to connect. Ball was tipped out by Libya, so it is DRC ball. Bendera inbounds to Bahati, two prominent players for DRC. Corner took the shot, wasn't able to connect, and not able to collect the rebound either. Corner seems to have stayed in the backcourt, and he picks up Milad full court, while Farah passes it over to Al-Sharif. Sharif all the way to the rim, doesn't connect, and in fact loses it over the baseline. DRC's Bahati coming down the floor with the ball, looking to go around, sets himself behind the screen, not able to connect. And they are right back down the floor. Milad Buraj taking it all the way, sets himself on the low block, finds his cutting teammates who is racking up the points, and they are up to 19 points in this first quarter, that being Abdurrahman Al-Sharif at number 10. What a performance by the Libyans in this first quarter. With a steal, having set himself well in defense there. Mila down the floor, it is 3-on-3. Finds the man, passes it right back, but a charge has been called as the contact was made. And that will work in the favor of DRC. And the DRC, Bahati looking to take the shot. He does take it, misses it, able to collect his own rebound, lines himself up, still not able to get it to go. Al-Sharif with a long pass into the front court. Al-Sudani takes the shot, bounces off the rim, and Bendera has the rebound for DRC, waiting to get it out into the safe hands of his teammates as Bahati is looking to make the pass. But unfortunately, the presence of Libya forced a 8-second violation. Farah passes it inside. He finds his waiting player, but not able to get that one to fall. We've got a bit of pressure coming in there from the Libyans, with the one man in the front court just making it difficult for them to kind of get into the rhythm of it. Bahati goes all the way to the rim, but it comes right back down into the hands of the Libyans, who are quickly advancing, and it's a 3 against 2. The seal is set, and one dish. Al-Sharif does miss it, but it is rebounded by Al-Sultani, and he gets 2 more points for the Libyans, who are now sitting with 19-point lead. Bahati passes it over to Kona. Kona going around looking for the shot, but it comes off the far left side, and Libya are quickly advancing that into the front court, finding their players. Malid inside, lines himself up, doesn't get it to fall. DRC is out into the front court, and Bahati is looking for it, but he unfortunately loses that to one of the 2 defenders who kept up with him in that defensive run. Malid over. It's a one-on-one situation, and he waits to find his teammates who go inside. Farah looks for the hoop, but not able to find it. Al-Sudani doesn't get that one to go. Kwana will be going to the bench for the DRC team, as we see Asani coming in. As well as the high-performing number 10, Abdurrahman Al-Sharif from Libya goes to the bench, and I'm perfectly sure that coach is very happy with his performance. You know, he's got a 20-point lead. He's able to make the sub when you've got such a dominant player who's really helped the team put up great boards right now. And DRC are looking to find that open shot, but it just doesn't connect. But Bendera with the rebound. He does get blocked, and the tap does send the ball over the line from Libya. So it is still DRC ball. With the last couple of seconds of this first quarter, what a performance it has been. Ball is inbounded to Bendera. Bendera looking to find the play inside, but active hands by the defense sends the ball right into their hands. Milad looks to pass it across court. He does get that in, and the clock winds down, and that last shot will not go towards the board. And that is the first quarter of this electrifying matchup. Libya has definitely put their foot on the gas, sitting with 21 points and DRC 2. Quick collection of baskets there by the Libyans. They took 8 seconds to actually score that in the second quarter, and it shows exactly what happened in the first quarter, where they were relentless in their scoring. And as it seems, we have a technical issue. We do have the coach Asosa speaking to the commissioner of the game at the table, and we will wait to see what will come from that conversation. And of course, while we can see them right now, those are your table and technical officials of the game. Shout out to them who have always, of course, kept us up with the stats and the game and making sure that things are ready and we have the information that we need when it comes to looking at the game and understanding what is happening on the floor. And it seems like DRC are doing somewhat of a head count. And of course, this might be a look at the point allocations that are sitting on the floor. And if you are unfamiliar with the concepts behind wheelchair basketball, collectively, the players that are on the floor, all 5 of them, point allocation needs to total to 14 points. And when that rule has been violated in the sense that the team on the floor is higher than 14 points, a technical foul is awarded to, of course, the coach on the team and the bench, who then send the opponents to the free throw line to collect on their technical. So I do think that they're just verifying the classifications of the players as well as the total count of who is on the floor right now. And we have received the all clear from crew chief Diana Manyaka, and DRC are back with the ball inbound. It somewhat rolls away from Bahati, but he does collect that quickly. Trying to break in, looking for his teammates to break into the point. And 3 seconds has been called. Waiting a little too long to find the player inside. And the Libyans are back with the backcourt play there by Al-Kanoush and Captain Rahim. And of course the ball is in the hands. It was in the hands of Al-Sharif, but a 3-second call being made on the opposite floor as well sends the ball back to DRC. DRC, of course, still looking to find their rhythm in this game, still looking to find a basket in this quarter. As Mazamba takes the shot but is not able to get it, rolls straight into the hands of the Libyans. Malid passes that over to Al-Sharif. Al-Sharif in the front, but he doesn't get that one to fall, but he does get fouled, and the call has been made. So that will be sending him to the free throw line for shooting 2. Abdurrahman Al-Sharif, good on his first free throw. Quite the prominent exhibition of skills here today, as he has been such a dominating presence for the Libyan team. And he gets that second one to go. It bounced around a little bit, but it does fall to the bottom of the net. Mali trying to put a little bit of pressure there on DRC, trying to find themselves out of it. Bahati stuck behind the members of Libya, but they are able to break out of it. tries to kind of put the ball up while facing away from the rim, but not able to get that to go. And DRC have also converted to somewhat of a press. Al Sharif, nothing for him, and the ball is called in DRC's favor. Mazamba with the ball for DRC, looking to line up, finds Bahati inside. Bahati puts the ball up and he gets that one for DRC. This being their first point in this second quarter, and that will be something they want to build on as this game continues. Al Sharif finds his waiting teammate there, nothing but Bendera with the rebound. Outlets over to Bahati. Bahati goes down the floor. And he's still looking for his teammate who doesn't make the full cut across the floor. So he passes that over the baseline. And again, of course, the turnover does lead to Libya's advantage. Rahim over to Al Sharif. Sharif to Milad, who gets fouled as he takes that shot attempt, and he now will be going to the free throw line. Milad Bujrada for Libya on the line. Doesn't connect on the first of two. Ooh, and it rattles out on the second one. It is a Libyan rebound, but Bandera is able to get that ball out into the hands of Bahati. Bahati trying to find his way around the defense. Makes the long pass to Bandera, who does get fouled on the reception there by Farah. Side ball does get sent over to Bandera, who doesn't connect on the shot. Farah with the rebound over to Milad. Milad just about loses it. Mazamba passes it over to Bahati. Bahati looking to find a teammate or take the shot himself. He does, but it does not connect. And the Congolese have decided to press a little bit more. It does give the opportunity to the Libyans to get into the spaces, but Al Sharif doesn't get that one to fall. As Bandera looks for the long pass, he does make that. Gets that over to Mazamba. And it is a 3-on-2. And it is a successful 3-on-2 as they are able to collect 2 more points for themselves. As does push DRC's scores up to 6 points. Al Sharif with the ball for Libya. Swinging around, looking for his teammate. They find Malid under the rim, but he doesn't connect. And DRC are back out. They go down the floor, almost loses it. But he relaxes as a Libyan defense had gotten back. Bandera passes it over to Bahati. Still looking to find the player inside. No more outside shots, but it does get swatted away. And the fast break goes off. Al Sharif all the way. Doesn't get that one to fall. Still in the hands of Libya. DRC with the rebound. And unfortunately, he does lose the ball over the line. Quite the hustle there coming in from both the Libyans and the Congolese. And the timeout has been called. And we are back out of that timeout, and we are going to see what the Libyans have drawn up for this one. The ball does get inbound to Farouk, a little over the top. So the initial setup not there, but he does take the shot, and he makes that. Well taken there by the captain, Rahim. DRC with the ball. Mazamba goes around, and a charge has been called against number 5 Bahati from DRC, and that will send them back to defense. Al Sharif takes the shot. It rolls over the top. Bendera with the rebound, and they're coming back down the floor. He stayed. There is a press, defensive press from the Libyans, and they are able to gain the possession once again. And they send that over to Milad. Milad is stopped, unfortunately, in a foul situation. He was stopped there by Mazamba. And the team is in collective, so that will be sending, the next foul will be sending all of or any of the Libyan players to the free throw line. And what looks like a man defense by DRC as Al Sharif looks to get himself free out of the congestion there, not able to connect on the shot taken. Mazamba with the rebound over to Bahati. Bahati sends that into the hands of Promese. And a call has been made. It was an 8-second violation. And that, of course, attesting to Libya's defense. Farah Rahim with the ball. Finds Al Sharif back into the hands. So they're swinging the ball around a little bit. Milad inside, but he does get called for 3 seconds. Waiting a little too long to find him inside there. And as you can see there, number 13 from Libya, Al Sudani, putting pressure on the ball, and he's chasing that down, obviously creating the opportunity for Libya as Captain Rahim sends, unfortunately, a little bit of a short pass, and the ball is rolling all the way over onto the baseline on the opposite side. It will stay Libya's ball. And as you can see there, DRC sitting up in somewhat of a half-court man as they wait for the two that are in the backcourt for Libya to come through, and Bendera picks up their man. And we're going to see how this new defensive lineup works in their favor. It does, as Bahati is able to get the ball, steal that away from Libya. Libya are still in the front court. Sends the long ball. Bendera one-on-one with Rahim. Doesn't get it to go. 2-on-1. Mazamba doesn't get the shot to fall. And the ball is out for Libya into the hands of Al Sharif. Al Sharif goes all the way, finds them Al Sudani, but it is not able to fall, and it is a DRC rebound. Almost taken away there by Al Sharif. They have to pass their way around, but unfortunately the charge is called. An impressive defensive setup by Libya. They've really put the brakes on the Congolese attempt to, of course, push the score for themselves in this game. Al Sharif collects another 2 more points for Libya. Al Sudani on the ball, putting pressure on them there. Bendera has to pass it very quickly over across the line. It's in the hands of Bahati. Bahati finds Kona. No connection for the basket on that one. And Milad with the ball. He looks to the front court. He finds Al Sharif. Sharif sets himself up, waits for Rahim, who was cutting, but no basket for them on this attempt. As DRC have to get the ball out, it becomes a 2-on-2 inside. Nothing falls. And it is Libya with the fast break. Waits for his teammate. And the offensive foul has been called by our referee, Zoki Pamtembu from South Africa. With just about 2 more minutes to go of this quarter and of this half, DRC having to find themselves through this full court press by the Libyans. They are able to break into the front court, and the ball is in the hands of Ashuza, who is able to get Bendera the open look inside, and they've got 2 more points for themselves. A better looking second quarter for them, as they have collected 6 baskets or 6 points in this quarter. And a bit of defensive pressure will gain them the advantage for that possession. Ashuza passes that over to Mundomba. Back into the hands of Bahati. Bahati finds Promise. Promise is still looking to find something, unaware of the shot clock, but also passing it into the hands of the Libyans. 3 against 3. Sends it back out to Al Sharif. Finds Rahim. Takes the attempt, but hits the underside of the rim. Bounce pass out to Bahati. Over to Promise. Back in the hands of Bahati, as he's going to look for an open teammate, not finding one. In fact, it is stolen by the Libyans. Al Sharif in the front court, one man. Oh, a one-man machine. He's leading this Libyan team as he takes them over the 30-point mark. Bahati to Bendera. Bendera, and it bounces out into the hands of Milad. Milad with a long pass there into the front court. What a fast break. Al Sharif. And you can just hear the crowd going wild for the performance. And the timeout has been called by Coach Jacques Assose for DRC, as he needs to, of course, understand and align the team to his goals, as well as break through this intense Libyan defense as well as their offensive breaks. And the Libyans are in high spirit, of course, with a 25-point lead in this first half. It would, of course, be such a good walk away at the end of the game. Again, with their defense, hands in the way, unable for the DRC to get out of their backcourt. Milad not able to get those 2 points. And DRC almost loses that. And in fact, he does as Milad gets his hand in between, takes the shot, doesn't get that. Al Sharif, last second shot attempt, but it doesn't fall. What a performance again by the Libyan teams. This sitting on 33 points to DRC's 8 points. That was the first half, ladies and gentlemen, and see you shortly as we will commence with the second half. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of this matchup between Libya and DR Congo. My name is Gina Panyana, and I am your commentator for this IWBF Under 23 matchup. Of course, these gentlemen here are looking to qualify for the World Championships, which are happening in Brazil in June. And only one team will be going of the 6 teams that are here today. DRC starting off with the ball for the second half. And of course, we're going to look to see what they've worked on in this halftime as they set themselves up. Kenyero takes the shot, but he's unable to get that to connect. And it goes right into the hands of Abdurrahman Al-Sharif. Now, he's been the outstanding performer for the Libyans. His first half stats looking at 20 points, 6 total rebounds, as well as 5 assists, which means that he's been an instrumental piece of this game for the Libyans as he gets another steal, which will tally him up to 5. Cuts all the way to the rim, gets blocked by Bendera, and DRC with the advance. And we're still looking to see and find the first basket of this quarter. And that basket does go to DRC there, and it was put up by Andre Ashuza. An unfortunate mistake there by Milad Boujrahadi, which will see DRC stay in their front court and get another attempt for 2 more points. It is in the hands of Bendera. Bendera takes the shot, unable to get it to connect. Milad does out-rebound Kenyero. And in fact, a foul gets called against him, that being Luqueño, Pascal Luqueño from DRC. Farah over to Al-Rashid, who passes it over to Milad. Milad unable to get it. In fact, looks more like a pass to Al-Sharif, but a 3-second call is made over there by our crew chief, Diana Munyaka from Kenya. And in fact, it is Africa at its best, ladies and gentlemen, from the table officials to the referees, to the teams that are performing here today. Bendera passes it over to his teammate, who then finds, he took the shot, but he's unable to get it to Ashuza. Al-Sharif back down the floor, passes it to Milad. Boujrahadi finds Al-Sharif, and he gets that one to go, and that will push his points up to 22 points for the Libyans. Luqueño bringing up the ball for DRC, asking his teammates to kind of set up into the motion that they've looked for. He does take the shot, but it is short. And the ball is in the hands of Rahim. Farah Rahim, number 5. Passes it over to Milad. Milad was on the low base, and he gets that one. Easy does it for himself. DRC. Luqueño giving some instructions there to his teammate, and we're going to see what that means for them. Waiting to see how the 2-man game on the side goes. Almost losing that one. Bendera finds Ashuze inside. It bounces right back out, and it is in the hands of Milad. Milad is passing it over to Al-Sharif, who is not able to get it. Neither is Rahim. Luqueño with the rebound. But unfortunately, the outlet pass not connecting with DRC's teammates. And just like that, they are in a 8-second violation in their backcourt. Libya's intense full court press has created so many second chance opportunities for them, stopping the advance for DRC's attack, often keeping them in their backcourt. As Abdurrahman is able to draw the foul, against Lucanio. He did have his hands up with the ball, but it is a sideline ball, so it will be a baseline inbound. And he unfortunately passes it right into the hands of DRC. Lucanio down the floor, being chased by two of the Libyans. Contact is made, not able to get. Foul was called. And it was against DRC. Rahim brings up the ball for Libya. And DRC have set up in a man zone defense, but it's broken through on that left side. No basket, but they will have the advantage with the inbound. And timeout has been called by head coach Jacques Assosa of DRC. Libyan ball. It is in the hands of Rahim. Not able to get that. Lucanio with the rebound. And he goes down the floor. Does get stopped on a holding foul, a blocking foul committed by number 5, Farah Al-Rahim. Ali Al-Rahim. Ball is in the hands of Ashuze. Ashuze finds Lucanio. Lucanio looks to find the man inside, but it was a 3-second violation. Not able to find the man fast enough, of course. Libya taking their time, send the ball into the key for Milad, but he is unable to connect as the defenders were all around him, and as it bounced out, it is back in the hands of the Libyans. And there is a change of position. Ball, unfortunately, loosely inbound. Al-Sudad takes the shot for Libya. But he does get fouled on the shot attempt. And Congo are sitting with 4 fouls thus far in this quarter, which does mean that they'll be sending the Libyans to the free throw line on all of the following fouls. And they've still got 5 minutes to play. And he makes good on his first of 2 free throws there. Muhammad Al-Sudani. Doesn't get the second one. It is rebounded by DRC. They're out into the front court. Able to collect the ball, but unfortunately, a well-placed Rahim is able to draw the offensive foul, and that was a charge called against him. And just like that, and that was on number 15, Samuel Muzamba, who does actually foul out of the game at this point. And like I had said, they are in foul trouble. They've got a collective of 5, so they will send the Libyans no shooting foul. It wasn't offensive, so that doesn't contribute towards shooting. It is in the hands of Rahim. Rahim passes it over to Milad. Milad doesn't get it to go. And DRC are back with the ball. Al-Sudani waiting there already for the man who needs to roll into the court. Bahati with the ball. He gets around the defender. He's hoping to capitalize on this moment, which he passes it over to his teammates. And they are able to get 2 more points for DRC team. And that's up to 4 points this quarter. Something they, of course, want to keep pushing. Libya working around, able to find Al-Sharif inside, and he is on fire today, making really good on a lot of the basket attempts that he's had. And the press break, and they are able to get out of it. It is now a 2-on-1 situation. Bahati takes the attempt, doesn't get it to fall. He's back in the hands of Milad, who comes down the floor. Long pass forward, sends it over to Rahim. Rahim takes the attempt, and he's also fouled as he was attempting the basket. And the foul was called on number 6 from DRC, number 6 being Chinois Promese. And on the line for Libya is Farah Rahim, who will be shooting for 2. No basket for the first of these 2 free throws. Nothing on the second one, and Bendera has the ball. And it is, again, a press break situation. They've got to get out of this full court press by Libya, and they cross the line. Lines himself up, but active hands, active defense. And Libya are on the fast break. Al-Sharif, the golden boy today for the Libyans, as he inches closer to personal 30 points. Bahati for DRC. Takes the shot. Just a little short. Bendera with the rebound. Oh, unfortunately misses. Gets the rebound again. He is able to put that back up for 2 more points. And that will give them 6 points scored in this quarter alone. This being, they've tied the second quarter score, this being DRC. They scored 6 points. And well-placed defense, able to collect a foul there on Al-Sharif. An offensive charge called. Bahati with the ball for DRC. He's looking to get inside. Takes the shot. Just off the backboard. Defense kind of pressing there by DRC. Hoping to slow down the Libyans. Al-Sharif not able to connect on that one. Bahati Bendera doesn't get that one to go. It bounces back, but will continue over the line. And DRC has changed their defense lineup again, which sees a new player on the floor, number 9 for Libya, scoring his first basket, Mohammed Suleiman. Ball is in the hands of Bendera. Bendera lines up on the corner, and he gets that to go as he sinks the bank shot. This being a personal best quarter for DRC in this quarter. They have scored 8 points thus far, sitting with 16, only having scored 8 points in the first half. Rebounded out by Bendera, and they're going to get across the court. Bahati has the ball, waiting for Bendera, who was cutting on the far side. He goes all the way, does get fouled, and it was called a push, and he will be shooting to Bendera, able to collect more fouls, bring a bit of pressure on for the Libyans, and they've got up to 3 collective fouls thus far. And then with sub 2 minutes to go, DRC still has an opportunity to press on this one. He misses the first of 2 baskets. And he connects on the second one there for DRC. That is George Bendera. Suleiman inside for Libya. And he gets that one to go. Clearly bringing up some good backup, coming off of the bench. He's able to fill the boots of Milad Boujarahad, who had been the big man for Libya. Al-Sharif down the floor. He's got 2 guys in front of him who've cleared the lane for him. He passes that out to Al-Kanu. Al-Kanu back into the hands of Al-Sharif. Sharif takes the shot. Is short. Rebounded by Farah Rahim. And it is back in the hands of Bendera, who unfortunately almost lost it to Libya. Bendera doesn't have the numbers of his teammates, so he stopped to make sure he had the opportunity. Bahati collision there against the 2 defenders, and he did put up the shot. And he is able to send himself to the free throw line. And they've pushed the agenda, and Libya also sitting on 4 fouls. So every foul, they'll be going to the free throw line too. Misses his first. Doesn't get that one to fall. Al-Sharif with the ball. Swerves around two of the DRC team members. Doesn't get the basket to fall. Foul does get called just as Rahim was taking his shot, and of course he then goes to the free throw line. Nothing on that first attempt of the free throws. Ooh, and he sinks that one. And he makes 1 of 2 for the Libyans as they inch closer to 50 points. And the Libyans on a 3 against 2. the man moving quite a lot so that the man defense doesn't stay too well constructed. But DRC are able to get the outlet pass. It is a one-on-one. He is going, but just like that, it is the end of the third quarter. A closing score of 47 points by Libya and 17 points by DRC. And welcome back. This is the fourth and final quarter of this matchup between Libya and DR Congo. An impressive performance by the Libyans in this, in the three quarters we've seen so far. As they start this this last quarter with the possession, and right there is where you've seen the brilliance of the Libyans today. It is in the hands of Abdurrahman Sharif. He draws the first foul and he will be going to the free throw line. Doesn't get that first basket to fall. Nothing on the second one, but it is rebounded by his teammates, Al-Sudani. And that is the first 2 points of this quarter. And that crosses them over the just sub 50-point mark. Bendera all the way. Doesn't get that one to fall, unfortunately. And the Libyans are back down the floor, trying to find they are able to find Bendera. He goes all the way, and he gets 2 points for DRC. And that's another 2 points for the Libyans. They have made light work of this performance here today. They are sitting on a more than 30-point lead, 32-point lead against DR Congo. With the high-intensity defense, their fast breaks, connecting passes, they've made very well on, and I'm sure they've made their coach very proud as well. There's nothing better than seeing your team perform to your standards, and it's a great thing to witness here today. Takes the shot, doesn't get that to fall. Bahati with the rebound, gets it out to Bendera. Bendera looks to find the next teammate, of which he does. They are advancing, just about sends it. And the charge does get called against Justin Bahati. He unfortunately did roll into a defending Libyan player there. Rahim does make a call, and let's see how that call is affecting the game. Al Sharif, man of the hour. Full court press there by the Libyans, and again they've kept Bahati in the backcourt almost over the line, but unfortunately they don't make it within time, and that does become an 8-second violation. Even with a 34-point lead, the Libyans are not letting anything go in this moment, cementing their dominance here today. And again, if we just consider how this tournament is going to be played out, it is a 6-team tournament, which was played in a round-robin situation. So all teams are going to play each other 5 games. And what we're sitting with so far was Libya in second place, who had played 4 games. They had 3 wins and 1 loss. And today they will be looking to walk away with a 4th win. And that places them in second position on the log, while DRC had 3 losses and 1 win. This has them at 6th place. And considering the playoff situation, it is the top 4 teams that will go into the semi-finals tomorrow. Libya, of course, will be facing the number 3 team. And DRC, if unfortunately with the rest of the preceding games today stay in 6th place or 7th place or 5th place, they will see themselves only playing the classification games for this 5th and 6th position. Bendera with the look, doesn't get the basket to fall. Ashuza passes it back to Bandera. Still nothing, rebounds. And this time it falls into the hands of Al Sharif. Libya on the fast break, aren't able to get it. It was a 2-on-1. Rahim missed that, unfortunately. Bahati with the rebound. And we will wait for Basola to get back onto his wheels, of which he is. And we're ready to commence. Into the hands of Asan. Basola back to Ashuza. Ashuza finds Bahati in the front court. Bahati unfortunately misses those 2 points. Some overly passing. Contact was made by Libya, so the foul was called, pushing foul. And that will see DRC keep the ball. If you are wondering where we are coming to you live from, we are at the Mandeville Indoor Sports Center in Johannesburg in South Africa, bringing you the IWBF African Under-23 Men's Championship. And of course, only one team will be qualifying from here to face off against the world's best at the Under-23 Men's World Championship. And that will be happening in June in Brazil, Sao Paulo. So by Wednesday, we will be booking tickets, ladies and gentlemen. Bahati with the ball over to Bendera. Bendera takes the shots. Unfortunately, misses that. And we do see Milad Bujahar back on the floor, and it is a 2-against-1. They don't make it all the way there, but a foul was called against DRC. So it is Libya's ball. And in fact, that is the 4th collective foul for the team, as well as the 4th foul personally for Justin Bahati. As Farhat took the attempt there. Bahati with the ball. And that over to their number 10, Asen. Back in the hands of Bahati. And I think quite the prominent player for the DRC team. He is somewhat of a floor general and the ball controller for them. He's tried to keep the composure of his team. bringing up what he can when he can. Libyans on the fast break, not able to get that. And DRC are trying to press through the full court press by the Libyans. Finds him cutting on the far side. Stops, takes the shot, but he's not able to connect. And Libya back in the front court. 3 against 4. DRC are able to get back on defense. 3 seconds has been called. Bendera comes down for DRC, goes all the way to the baseline. He will take the baseline shot, but it bounces right back in their direction and actually goes over the line. Libya find Milad inside. He takes the shot, but it falls just short. And Muhammad Al-Sudani catching the rebound and actually then got fouled, which will see him going to the line. They are in collective. DRC are in collective, so just a bit of confusion as everybody was catching up to the current situation. Like I said, DRC have 5 collective fouls, and they will be sending Libya to the free throw line for the remainder of this quarter. Muhammad Al-Sudani doesn't get any of the 2 free throws. DRC rebound, but it is outletted into the hands of a Libyan. Sudani back with the ball, will take the shot again. Nothing. Rebounds. Still. And DRC again having to break out of their backcourts against Libya's full court press. Bendera for the shot. Doesn't get that to fall. And Milad with the ball coming down the floor. Gives that over to Farhat. Bendera. Good hands there in the line of the passing lane. But it is an exchange of the ball at this point where each of the teams are losing it, and it's anyone's opportunity at this point as Muhammad Al-Kanash not able to connect there. Off. Defensive foul called. It was a holding foul. DRC ball. Bendera takes the shot. He does get fouled. So he will be going to the free throw line as DRC have pushed the foul agenda on the Libyan side, as well as Libya is also now in foul trouble. Collectively sitting with 4 fouls. George Sadiki Bendera takes his first attempt at the free throw. Doesn't connect. And it bounces off the front of the rim. And Libya wastes no time getting down the floor. It is a 2-on-1 situation. No connection there for that attempt. DRC lined up against that impressive full court there by the Libyans. Bendera takes the shot. Doesn't get it to fall. Imurera passes it over, and he will be getting... He gets fouled, and that is an and one play. Basket is good, and that will send Alexis Bahati, not to be confused with Justin Bahati of number 5, but number 8, sitting on the line right now. He will be looking to convert those 2 points into a 3-point play. Doesn't get that to go, but a little contact there does see Muhammad Farhat fall. And DRC is there to help the man up. And unfortunate pass there by Murat. Farhat will actually give the ball back to the Kenyans, to the Congolese, DRC. Bahati passes it back over to Ashuze. Ashuze to Bendera. Bendera takes the shot. It does bounce out, tries to save it, but unable to get to the ball in time. And it is Rahim collecting 2 more points for Libya. He literally, quite literally, just rolled into that, set himself on a good spot and took his shot. DRC looking to find the man inside, not able to connect on the attempted basket. Libya waiting to get the outlet pass well. And Milad is in the front, but just about loses that. Bendera also not able to catch that one. Milad, overhead pass. But Rahim not able to get there in time. Ashuze over to Umeremia. He takes his attempt at the basket. No connection. Milad passes a long pass and unfortunately hits the defending DRC players. So though it was a turnover, it does stay in their possession as it came off DRC's player. And we have a new player on the court for Libya. As you can hear the crowd cheering for him. A young man, his name is Muhammad Mustafa Al-Fazani. As Libya try to find the basket, still unable to connect, and that's about 4 rebounds by the same player, but Milad also not able to get that to go. On the 6th bounce attempt, he gets that one to sink for Libya. DRC looking to cross the line. Foul has been called. Foul was called on number 5 from Libya. Number 5 being Farah Al-Rahim. And that will send George Bendera to the free throw line for DRC. As both teams are sitting in foul trouble right now, with just under a minute to go of this game. Bendera 1 of 1 so far. And he shoots that a little short, as he knew it. The minute it left his hand, his head dropped. He knew that was not the one. Unfortunately, that hands the ball back to the Libyans on the sideline, inbound. Farah Rahim with the ball. Finds Milad inside, but Bendera finds the ball before he does. And they're back down the floor. As unfortunately, Milad rolls out of bounds with the ball. Ball is out to Bahati. Long pass from Rahim. Comes off the back of his teammates. And it is DRC advancing once again in the hands of Alexis Bahati. Over to Ashuze. No connection there for him. Some exchange there, as the call was made for it to be DRC ball, of course, but Libya had lined up to inbound the ball. Hands in the ball is in the hands of Alexis. Milad had blocked him. Did get a second attempt. Milad down the lane, but he crossed the line and then swung back, and that becomes a backcourt violation. With 6 seconds on the clock, it is DRC's ball. Ball is played into Bendera. Bendera passes that out. It is taken by number 12, Yamuremia. No connection on the pass, on the shot attempt. And as we close out this quarter, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. My name is Tena Panyana, and as you can see, the Libyans celebrate their amazing victory with a 35-point dominance over the DRC team. Libya does walk away from this group standing, sitting in second place, and with the conclusion of round robin today, we will be looking at the semis tomorrow. Final score, Libya 57, DRC 22 points. It's a pleasure.